All right, welcome to the Lewis dot diagram, which will hopefully be even faster than the Bohr diagram if you watched that one first. So we're going to be talking about how to do these Lewis dot diagrams, which show only the valence electrons. So a little bit simpler than doing a Bohr diagram because we're only showing the ones that are on that outside shell. Remember, the trick to figuring out valence electrons without having to draw a whole big Bohr diagram is to look at the column, and we skip these yellow elements in the middle. So this is our first column, second column, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. And remember, helium is our exception to that rule. It has 2 valence electrons, not 8, because it only has 2 total. So you can only have the number of valence electrons. You can have more valence electrons than you do total electrons. Anyway, so if I wanted to find the valence electrons for boron, I did in the last video do my Bohr diagram for boron, and so I saw that I have 3 valence electrons. But if I wanted to do that fast without doing the Bohr diagram, I could just count the column that it's in. This is 1, 2, skip the middle, 3. So boron is in my third column. So let's do a Lewis dot diagram for boron. The chemical symbol goes in the center, like that. And then we can put 2 electrons on each side. We're going to pretend that there's a box around our diagram. So this is not an official diagram. This is like the training wheels version of the diagram. Anyway, we're acting like there's a box so that we can have 4 sides. And then please remember the rule of distributing the electrons around the sides before you can pair. So you can have an empty side on your Lewis dot diagram, but you can't have a pair and an empty side. So I have 3 valence electrons, and I know that because it's in my third column. So I need to draw 3 electrons on this diagram. So I'm going to color in one right here, and right here. I could have started over here and then gone this way, or started right here and gone this way. It doesn't really matter what, if you go clockwise, counterclockwise, you just can't have a pair with an empty side. So this is my correct Lewis dot diagram. And once again, if I had done this, I still have my 3 valence electrons, but that would be incorrect because I have a pair and I have an empty side, and I can't have that. I need to distribute them around before I can pair. So this would be my correct Lewis dot diagram. If I wanted to draw it without the training wheels, it would look like this. Perfect. Okay, let's say I wanted to do oxygen instead. Please notice, if you did watch the electron configuration video, I did the Lewis dot diagram for oxygen wrong. I just wasn't thinking clearly. I'm tired. So anyway, I had oxygen, and I have 8 total electrons, but I have, this is my third column, 4th, 5th, 6th valence electrons. So I can distribute. I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've done 1 on each side of my imaginary box there. Now I can pair them. And if you watched that video, I stopped here. I forgot my last dot. That was incorrect. I need 6 electrons, and I only had 5 in that electron configuration video. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have pairs, but that's okay because I don't have a side that's empty. So that's how you do Lewis dot diagrams. I hope that this was helpful to you, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.